Hi everyone, my name is Leah, and this is for Week 10's discussion on conflict management. Conflict management is utilized in leadership practices and organizations to reduce the negative effects of conflict and enhance positive outcomes for parties involved. Research into the role of conflict within organizations shows that dysfunctional or unresolved recurring conflict has a destructive and negative impact on team performance, whereas functional or constructively resolved conflict is conducive to team and organizational performance. Organizational leaders face various challenges when managing conflict. Many leaders avoid staff tension to not get involved, to avoid taking sides, or impacting a relationship negatively. Leaders prefer to be respected and liked by all staff. Another challenge during conflicts is understanding when to act on a situation. Addressing conflict and concerns before it is too late or before others take action is important for reputation and leadership expectations from peers. A leader must know when to address conflict in a timely manner. Poor or non-existent communication regarding conflict causes tensions to increase. Leaders need to have strong and effective communication skills when dealing with conflict. Diversity in an organization can also be challenging, so a strong leader needs to be knowledgeable in cultural diversity to properly resolve conflict among the varying employees. It is important to respect differences and learn to understand from different point of views. Self-aware leaders recognize their own biases and challenges relative to working with diverse employees. Leaders who are not self-aware are more likely to harbor unconscious bias. It's important that leaders use their awareness of their own emotions and those of others to manage interactions successfully. Leaders with strong social awareness can pick up on others' emotions and are adaptable to varying needs. Leaders can address conflict by using various methods and skills. There are 12 common conflict resolution skills according to the Conflict Resolution Network that help a leader reach agreements and find resolutions successfully. The win-win approach is when a solution is formed as partners rather than as opponents. A creative approach is seeing problems and turning them into creative opportunities for improvement. The empathetic approach is when listening skills are used to clarify understanding and to build healthy relationships. Appropriate assertiveness is applying strategies to attack the problem and not the person. The cooperative approach is building a resolution as a team. An emotional approach is when a leader expresses fear, anger, hurt, and frustration, and disappointment among its employees to affect change. Willingness to resolve is the approach where personal issues are announced that hinder the big picture. Mapping the conflict is defining the issues needed to chart common needs and concerns. Development of options, introduction of negotiation, introduction to mediation, and broadening perspectives are other conflict resolution skills discussed on the Conflict Resolution Network. An example conflict that I have encountered in the past is when I used to work as a nurse in interventional radiology. We had a scheduled kidney biopsy on a patient who was 360 pounds. The weight limit for the imaging table was 300 pounds. The patient was 60 pounds overweight. The radiology imaging tables are already narrow and are not safe width-wise for an obese patient, even with safety straps. Safely sedating an obese patient is also concerning since the patient's head cannot be elevated to ventilate the patient effectively on a flat table with equipment and monitors above. When a patient is obese, their necks tend to come down and they don't get as much ventilation as a normal weight patient would be. I refused to sedate the patient because I felt that the patient would not be sedated safely, and there were also the safety concerns with the equipment and the weight of the table. I felt anesthesia would be better and with a table that could handle the patient's weight. Ordering physicians were upset with the refusal of services, but because of the conflict, a problem was discovered and addressed, and better education was provided to ordering physicians, and a better screening protocol was created to screen patients for safety concerns before they are scheduled. Management met with the providers and the staff and used a cooperative approach to find a solution centered around patient safety as a team. Thank you.